following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Memphis.
Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic were dressed for what they hope is a special night for them and their fans. And now let's send it down to David.
And guys, some background on Shea.
David, thanks for that report. You're right, not that many top players stay all 4 years.
You know, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler come to mind. I could see Shea having that kind of impact as he builds out the rest of his game.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year with the injuries. You don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice...
Just no denying his athletic ability. Jackson, whenever he sees a chance to attack the rim and make a statement, he doesn't waste any time rising up.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Aaron Gordon. David Aldridge, what's the status?
Hey guys, the Magic's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Casper. And it's Fulton for Evan Fournier. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Crowder with it. Al-Farouq Amino covering. Shot by Crowder, no good. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Morant. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Crowder against Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Valanciunas. Defense right on him. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 21 points a game. 12 rebounds and 4 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. The Magic have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Down low, here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, for Josh Jackson, not really the sophomore season he was hoping for. Didn't take a major leap forward and saw him fighting for reserve minutes at times.
And with Jackson, Greg, they just need to see more from him.
The upside, it's still there for Jackson, but nothing is guaranteed in the NBA. He needs to keep working on his game to live up to the lofty draft expectations.
Shea dishes to Bamba. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And here's Shea outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Shea left side. And Aminu kicks to Shea. Orlando moving the ball around. Fast break Memphis. Morant with the ball. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Ross passes to Shea. Fires for three. No good from Ross. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Inside, Morant, and finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Shea kicks to Ross. Shea outside. Fultz the pass to Shea. He feeds it to Bamba. Right wing. With the floater. Fultz, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Anderson's shot is off. The Magic shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. The pass to Ross. Here's Aminu. Bamba passes to Shea. Kicks it to Fultz. Shea dishes to Bamba. Shea outside. The Magic again can't hit. Memphis has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Morant. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
He gets that one. Bamba's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Here's Morant. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Shea kicks to Aminu. Passes it to Ross. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 1.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Anderson outside. Dishes to Jackson. And Bamba pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Sue. And that one goes long. Here's Clark. The 15-footer. Good.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
1 quarter in the books. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Crowder comes in for Anderson. Josh Jackson's checked in for Clark. And Brooks subbed in for Jones.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defense.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire. Yeah, Kevin, the front office shakeup this summer for the Grizzlies. Now, the new leadership wants to take more of a long-term, proactive approach to things.
And many fans in Memphis had hoped for a change. But, Chris, they still had some question marks with this new leadership.
Yeah, Kevin, that's because they're relatively young and unproven. Former lawyers rather than basketball minds. But we're seeing that league-wide teams are... going with former agents and lawyers in their front office.
Brooks outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Morant with it. He's got 12. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Shoots over Vucevic. And again, Memphis no good. Orlando trailing here. To the middle. Here's Che. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport. Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. To the inside, here's Aminu. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Aminu with the bucket. And now it's a three-point Orlando lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Vucevic. No good from Valanciunas. Orlando leading by 3. Pass to Fournier. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Vucevic to the pass to Che. Fournier in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Che. Che's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, there are some things you just can't teach. That's Che with tremendous awareness for where everyone is around him.
And the pass to Morant. 1:56 left in the first half, and the shot is good. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Back to Che. Passes to Aminu. He dishes it to Vucevic. No good that time, and it's Memphis the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Che dishes to Fournier. Knocked away. Che kicks to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Che. Pass to Aminu. Here is Caspi. Defended by Crowder. And it's Caspi with the 3. Caspi's got 8 points.
I really like to see Caspi stroking from outside. He's so dangerous from the perimeter.
Jackson passes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
To the paint, and Aminu slams it in.
He's a freakish athlete. I love how intense Aminu is and how often he looks to dunk it.
19 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside for Jackson. Connects from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
It's Fournier on the wing. From deep, Shea. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And now let's... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team... And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Anderson in for Brooks. We've got Markelle Fultz, who's out there with Jay. Terrence Ross is out there with Bamba. And it's Birch in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
That one falls. Birch has got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Clark. Off with the layup.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
And that one's good. Morant.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Jay kicks to Birch. Clark for three. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Now here's Che. Not a lot of room. Ross passes to Che. Here's Birch. Back to Che. And there's the feed to Clark. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Orlando. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, yes, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
Pass to Fultz. Good. And it's Jay picking up the assist. And now a 6-point Magic lead.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside Jackson. Outside Crowder. Lock at 6. Over Aminu. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Got a piece of it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Jackson dishes to Crowder. Jackson kicks to Morant. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Crowder with the steal. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And credit Crowder with his activity, disrupting the play. He got them out and running that time.
Orlando leading. Now here's Ross. 8 points for him. On the wing, Che. Magic moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Fultz the pass to Bamba. From deep, Che. Kept alive Orlando. And Aminu kicks to Ross. Over Jackson. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 10 points in the game.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's check in on the status now of Valanciunas with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. The word is that it is a bruised heel, and he'll have to be careful being on his feet in the near future. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
No good from Ross. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Brooks. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. On the wing, Che. 44 seconds left in the third. Here's Ross on the money with the open jumper. Ross has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Now Morant. 28 points for him. Brooks right side for the tie. But they get it back. Morant kicks to Brooks. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shot clock at 5, and it's good for 2. And that's now 30 points for Ja Morant.
That jumper is just looking clean and confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
Back to Che. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Orlando out. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody. For the Magic, Ross comes in for Fournier, and Che's subbed in for Augustine. Then for the Grizzlies, Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Josh Jackson, and it's Morant in for Dylan Brooks. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, "We're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated." He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Now here's Morant, defended by Gordon. The 10-footer. Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Magic leading by 8. Shea passes to Gordon. And here's Vucevic. Back to Caspi. Ross on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Vucevic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 9. Memphis working against the clock now. Morant with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Iguodala outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is what experience and confidence gives you. I mean, in the biggest moments of game, Iguodala not batting an eye.
Shea kicks to Caspi. Vucevic the pass to Ross. Here's Gordon. The Magic again can't hit. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Iguodala wide open. And the 3 off target. Here's Orlando now. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
And you think back to when Shea stuck up for his injured teammates in college. He realizes life is bigger than the game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 7. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Jones, that's for 2. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And stolen by Shea. So the Magic win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, let me get a picture. Hey, high five. Come on. Good job, guys. Come on. Hey, man. Hey. All right, let me get a picture, though. Yeah. Come on.
Painful to think about back injuries.
Everybody move. Clamps. Clamps. Yes, sir.
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena earlier on in the game arrival. Sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A spectacular side is... And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Let's check out Indiana. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these 2 rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Vucevic throws it down.
You know, you get the sense this guy, the 4 years of college ball helped. He plays at his pace, and he does it with such calm.
McConnell passes to Brogdon. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fournier dishes to Shea. Now here's Vucevic. Tight defense on him. Shea's shot is off. Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's McConnell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shea with the block.
All effort on the rejection. Shea never short on hustle.
Here's McConnell. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that?
Unloads from 13. Warren, good.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. T.J. Warren's been there a time or 2.
Shea outside. Down low. Knocks it loose. Sabonis with the steal. And there's Brogdon on the assist by McConnell.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Shea left side. Kicks to Casper. Pass to Aminu. 6 to shoot. For 3, Fournier buries it from 3-point range. Fournier's got 5 now.
Evan Fournier, the rise and fire despite the contest. That's nice.
Pass to Sabonis. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Vucevic. The drive by Shea. And good that time.
Boy, what a motor. Scouts question Shea's desire in college. No more.
So for the Magic, Bamba comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Casper. McDermott's checked in for Indiana. Aaron Holiday comes in for T.J. McConnell. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Holiday with it. Shea's there. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Shea passes to Vucevic. Ross against Brogdon. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Shea dishes to Vucevic. Here's Ross. Nice D from Sabonis.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Holiday, the pass to Tstashe. Puts up a three. Shea grabs the miss. Magic leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Back to Shea. They get a hand on it. He kicks to Ross. Holiday against Vucevic. Here's Sue. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There is so much to love about this Pacers team. Each guy, I feel like, is committed to having their teammates back. Go back to when Oladipo went out last year. A variety of different guys step up. They almost captured the 4 seed. Incredible.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Kem Birch is checked in for Vucevic, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Fournier. Shea kicks to Ross. There's the triple. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got 4 assists in the game. Well, I know the Pacers' doors felt pretty good going into the first round of the playoffs, but the Celtics turned on the switch in a big way.
Well, they sure did, and Boston obviously had so much talent, Kevin. But with Oladipo, you have to wonder how the series might have been different for Indiana.
That one drops for him.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The pass to Ross. Fultz with the ball. Shea left side. Passes it to Birch. Now Ross. Over Holiday. No good from Ross.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
McDermott kicks to Holiday. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Orlando making a change here. Murray's checked in. Outside Warren. Ball's knocked loose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Well, you think back to T.J. Warren and how good he has been for the last few years. And yet last season, he took a huge step forward by adding the three-pointer to his arsenal.
They've got Vucevic. Shea is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Aminu in at the 4 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
You can see that T.J. Warren has no problem playing through contact or around multiple bodies. How about the power?
The Magic trail by 5. And the way Warren improved his 3-point shooting last year, Doris, was incredible.
No doubt, Kevin. This is a guy who went from below 25% the year before from distance to making over 40% of his range shots. He did all this while coming close to tripling his 3-point attempts. What an improvement.
4 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Indiana leading by 5. Pass to Sabonis. Now McConnell. Vucevic defending. And Fournier over to help. That one good for 2. Leafs got his second basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ross passes to Fournier. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only one triple for him tonight.
And McConnell gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Che kicks to Ross. Back to Che. And he overshot that one, missing. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Che passes to Aminu. Back to Che. Here's Vucevic. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Sabonis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Pass to Brogdon. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! Brogdon's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
Yeah, I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Orlando's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Al Fournier, he had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Vucevic, nice D from Sabonis. Pacers leading by 12. Here's Brogdon, good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Che outside. Inside, the slam dunk by Aminu.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Brogdon. Softly drops in the floater. Brogdon's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And it's Vucevic missing. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Brogdon finds Warren. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, I love that T.J. Warren is staying aggressive on the offensive end. Be in attack mode.
The pass to Vucevic. No good from the low block.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
It's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. Here's Che. 7 points in the game. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Che. And it's 7 points for Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Passes it to Leaf. Sabonis with the ball. He's covered by Aminu. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Ross. Here's Aminu. He's guarded by Brogdon. Aminu dishes to Che. Outside Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 2. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Great open look there. Ross has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. In Indiana with a change here, too. McDermott's checked in. Good on the shot. He's got 17.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Detroit.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Outside for Carter Williams. From deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's a minute left in the first half of the game. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Shea passes to Vucevic. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse. The Magic have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. First free throw is good. And the second free throw, good. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. 13-point. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So and with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to. Orlando making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aminu. Terrence Ross comes in for Caspi. And Chase subbed in for Augustine.
And the coaching carousel in Orlando for a few years has now become a point of stability.
Greg, there is no doubt Steve Clifford has done an amazing job in such a very short window of time. And that's after overcoming his own individual health concerns that forced him to take a 21-game leave of absence. What an incredible turnaround for the team and for Cliff himself.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Brogdon. Doug McDermott is out there with Sabonis. And it's Tstashe in at the 5. No good on that one.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Fournier, and he converts the layup. And now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
I'd like to see more of this from Evan Fournier. He's proven he has the size and touch to score inside.
And here's Sabonis. He's got 6. Here's Brogdon. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it. For Indiana, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. The first free throw is good.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kem Birch comes in for Vucevic. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Evan Fournier.
We are talking about a physical, multi-skilled big in Mo Bamba, and he does a nice job drawing that contact.
And Indiana making a change here. Sampson's checked in. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many champions. championship teams.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Holiday, the pass to Holiday. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Markelle Fultz.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against two of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In third, the Pacers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And the Pacers, a team that generally likes to work the ball until they find what they like.
No doubt, Greg, reflected in the fact that they were 27th in field goal attempts last season, right? That's because they are so patient and so disciplined on the offensive end.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Holiday, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tew, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. And 11 points for Jay.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Che. Che's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Holiday. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And they double up Che. Pass to Fultz. Che outside. Here's Birch. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Sampson dishes to Holiday. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now it's a 4-point Indiana lead.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bamba's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Count the basket. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Che passes to Ross. Good, and the assist goes to Che. Ross has got 4 points this quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And there's the pass to Holiday. Birch grabs the board. Well, Orlando shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. A nice shot by Che. Che's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Body control by Che allows him to absorb contact without it affecting his shot.
Pass to McDermott. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Bitadze. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For the lead. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 5.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Has to be Tstashe. Indiana again missing.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Holiday. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really level in that opportunity, and this is what they know how to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Hey, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Big game tonight, Che. Grabbing the first double-double of your career. How does it feel?
It feels great, Ted. It shows me that my hard work is starting to pay off.
Is this a new normal for you?
I think so. I know some people might shy away from making predictions like that, but I believe in my talent. And if I'm given the opportunity, I know I can succeed. I've been betting on myself my whole life, so I'm not stopping now.
Thanks, Che. That's it for me.
Anyone else?
No, good.
All right, thanks, guys. I mean, yeah, I love dishing the rock and getting everyone involved in the offense. I take real pride in that. So for me to be able to go out there...
Awesome. Thanks so much, Che. I was really struggling with the story, and this should help you finish it off.
All good, Ted. Hey.
How's he liking the city?
Oh, he's loving it. Loving it a lot more now he's gotten off the bench, too. There he is!
Hey, guys.
Che, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
So, I want you to meet Don, the rep from Jordan.
Big fan of yours, Che. It's really great to meet you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Pretty painless, huh?
For you, maybe, but I gotta just... First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. You know, all right, I know you all want to talk to him, so we'll get right...
You know, Ted, it's pretty awesome. You know, growing up playing basketball, that was always a big dream. Okay, I'll take another question. Ah, splurging. I don't know about all that, man. You know, I don't want to be one...
All right, we got time for one more question. Patty.
I mean, that would be cool if it happened, I guess, but I don't really think about all that.
All right, that's all the time we have questions for. I want to thank